Hey friends, happy hump day, happy Wednesday. Welcome to my live, and if you happen to be watching later, welcome to the replay. My name is Robin, and I'm with Robin's Egg Blue Creations, and I'm also an independent designer with Couture. So once you hop on the live this evening, or you watch the replay at a later date, please feel free to say hi in the comments and tell me where you are watching from. I'm live in 2 locations this evening. So if you hear me refer to a comment that is not in your feed, that person is probably watching on a different platform. And if you wouldn't mind helping out my channel by spreading the craft love all over Facebook and YouTube, wherever you have permissions, also hit that thumbs up button, hit that heart button, tag your crafty friends, invite them to watch along with you. Not only does that help my channel be seen by new people, but that also tells the algorithm that you like this kind of content. Therefore, it will start putting more content like this in your feed. So it helps both of us out, and I greatly appreciate it. So with that, and as others start hopping on, I will say hi. And I don't really want to start the unboxing until other people get here, but let's go through the promotions really quick. That's not what I want. That's what I want. Okay, let me start at the beginning. Start at the very beginning. Okay, the Club Couture program, I did that project on Monday. It is called Polka Plaid. It comes with that exclusive 2-part B-size transfer. It comes with 2 ink singles, a berry and couture coral, and it comes with 4 little canvas bunny fabric piece, little canvas bunnies. It comes with enough stuffing to make 2 stuffies, and it comes with twine that you can decorate your stuffies with. So it is, Club Couture is a monthly DIY subscription kit that comes directly to your mailbox. There is free shipping. It is $25.99 for retail customers. Perks members can get Club Couture for $19-ish, and designers, and you can see the designer price there. If you do want to be a member of the club and get your monthly DIY subscription kit, there is a 3-month minimum commitment to sign up, but then you can cancel at any time after 3 months. And I highly suggest that you sign up for the Perks program, which I will talk about in a little bit, but you can save 30% off of your Club Couture membership if you become a Perks member first. There's a slight caveat, however. So that is the Club Couture program. The color of the month this month is called Lights Out. It is kind of a lime green paste, no shimmer. It's just a matte paste, perfect for St. Patrick's Day coming up next month. It's kind of a bright spring color. You can unlock the ability to purchase color of the month for $75 with a $75 order, and it is while supplies last, and sometimes the colors do sell out. So if you want that, go ahead and get your order submitted. Put $75 in your cart, and then you can unlock the ability to add that to your cart as well. Perks membership. So Perks membership is kind of like your crafty Costco membership. You do pay in $20 for your Perks membership, but you immediately get that back as a $20 product credit that you can spend within that month. And you also get 30% off of retail pricing every day, all day, not just your birthday. You can also join a community of creators. You are allowed to join the Couture Design Studio Facebook group. And then there's also promotions for Perks members exclusively. And we'll get to that, I believe, in a little bit. We also have the new Peanut Spring collection that launched a few weeks ago. You see right up there, I have some of the little Peanuts self-shitters. I don't know what's worth. Chubbies, they call them chubbies, which I don't like that word, but shelf sitters up there. Some really cute size G 9x9 transfers. The Charlie Brown one that says my anxieties have anxieties. Hello, Miss Bonita. She says she is watching from her easy chair. Sounds like the best place to be. So that is the Snoopy Fresh Start Spring collection. We're just going through some of the promos this month. We're trying to see if a few more people would hop on before I open up a box of goodies. So we did have the spring collection launch Tuesday. There is already the floppy bunny has already, those cutouts have already sold out. You can still get the bundle, and you can still get the this transfer by itself. But if you wanted to order more singles, those are out of stock. And I kind of hinted to some Perks exclusive. This one happens to be a Perks exclusive. With the launch on Tuesday, there's now a gift with purchase. So for Perks and designers, if you put in a $65 order, then you can get the this exclusive transfer and 3 coordinating shelf sitters. Super cute. It's a $43 value, but you get it free with a $65 order as a Perks member or as a designer. So if you've been wanting to get into Club Couture, I highly suggest becoming a Perks member. It is $20, but you get that back immediately as a $20 product credit. You save 30%, and if you put in a $65 order, then you get this free transfer and shelf sitters. And that's it. That's my info. So let's go ahead and flip the camera. And then I'm just going to kind of let these scroll, I think. I've got that set to loop. Okay, we'll see if that works. Okie doke. So let's try it front facing and tell me what you think. Do you think we should go overhead or if we should stay front facing? So I just want to show you my box real quick. This is my box. So I haven't even like literally opened it yet. So let's open it. It was supposed to be here last Wednesday, but it took its sweet time and kind of toured the countryside until it got here. So it finally made it today. So I was excited. Anita says she got her club yesterday. She's anxious to do it. They're super cute. Back here's my, I didn't do the other one yet, but there's my little Club Couture's bunny stuffy. So it's plaid on one side and polka dot on the other. So it's right there. Okay, let's get this out. We're going to try it overhead, but you can tell me if you would prefer to go. And I'm actually just going to move my chair out of the way. Let's see if that doesn't cut my, hopefully it won't cut my head off, but I think I can zoom out and then it shouldn't cut my head off. Okay, see if we can get this open. And get this side open. Okay, first off is we have, that's my lights are so bright, is the berry ink. My lights are too bright. Let's try it overhead. Is that better? Oh yeah, that's much better. You don't want to see my ugly mug anyway. Okay, let's bring my chair back in then. Okay, so this is the berry ink, or not berry ink, it's lilac ink, which lilacs happen to be my favorite color. So that is the ink. We'll go through we'll do all the paste next. So we have 5 En Vogue paste colors, and we have 1 En Vogue ink color. En Vogue means they're just kind of an add-in color right now, so they're not a permanent color yet, but they do have the potential to sell out. So this is Taffy. It's a fun, very peachy color. So there's Taffy. This is Sea Glass. It's a little more blue than Couture Teal. It's a little more blue than Eggshell Blue, I think. And then this is Lime Sorbet. And then we have Tropic. So it's a little more, yeah. It's kind of hard to tell what colors they are. Bonita says she loves lilac, forgot to include it in her order the other day. Guess she'll have to place another order. Well, make sure you get that free gift with purchase. Jason says Taffy's a great color. And then this one is Shimmer Lapis. So it will be kind of a shimmer blue color, perfect for spring, perfect for all of the Americana projects for the 250th anniversary of America. So those are all the new ink colors. This is the new 12 by 18 1/4 garden flag. So these will work great with, I believe they'll work well with not only the transfers, but the sublimation heat transfers. It is 100% polyester. So if you've been wanting to try some of the heat transfers, this will be a perfect surface for that, because it has to be at least 70% polyester. So it actually would be a great. So I still haven't used this one yet. This one is the Pray on it, Pray over it, and Pray through it, which would look really pretty on there. So we may have to give that one a whirl. Show you how the sublimation transfers work. Okay, so that is the 12 by 18 transfer, or garden flag. Good grief, Robin. Okay, so we'll put that back in there. Oh, can't show you that. Let's see, these are not new. Well, this one isn't new. This one is the Love You Most transfer. So a little late for Valentine's Day almost. This one is the Silly Rabbit Easter is for Jesus. You can kind of see it right there. That's what it's going to look like. And then those are some of the colors. And keep in mind, the heat transfers, they will transfer darker. They're very subtle, muted colors on the actual transfer, but once you heat set them into your surface, then they will be darker. We've got some cutouts. Ooh, that thing's littler than I expected. So these are the 3D bunnies, which I think are super cute. And they smell like they've been freshly lasered. So there are 3 sizes. And then these must be the little stands. Oh, they must go like that, I think. And then they go like that, I think, roughly. So there's one, and then these go with these. So there's the 3D bunnies. I love the smell of lasered wood. There's those. And then we have, oh, that goes with, and then some of these come with transfers, so I'll get those out. Okay, so this one is The Lord is My Shepherd, and it comes, these look so much bigger online, but here is the coordinating shape that goes with that. Super cute. He's just so little. So that one is called My Shepherd. And this one is a size A 4x6. And then this one is called Happy Easter Bunny, and it comes with this little guy. So he has a coordinating shape as well. I think that's all for that one. Has a transfer. Okay, so then this one isn't new, but it came in my order. This one was part of the Valentine's Day. Love grows best in little houses. Same way with this one. A little bit of country is good for the soul. Tulip Garden, I believe that is a workshop reward. But here is Forever and Ever. Amen. Cute little size A. And the paws make the laws in this house. I think I need to make Luna a little doggy hoodie that has that on it. So those are the size A's I got. I did not get everything. I tried to get just what spoke joy to me. Okay, I think that is a workshop reward as well. So then we have The Greatest Gift. These are size B's. A cute little bunny. The greatest gift of Easter is hope. I think this one came out in the last release, Sweet Honeybee. Here's our size G's. I'm a little extra. So these are 9x9. 1 cross, 3 nails, forgiven. So if you got any of those 10x10 squares from Menards, these would fit perfectly on those. And then I think that's a hostess reward as well. So then we have, oh, here's a couple more bees. Lots more bees. Then we have Happy Easter Elements. Did somebody say Easter? Cute little, my favorite kind of hunt. And then these, let's see, I'll put those away for now. We have Egg Hunt Pattern. May your journey always lead you home. I think that was in the last release. And then the Chicks pattern. And then this one is Patterned Carrots, and it has some coordinating shapes as well that you can purchase separately. I think that one, let's go with that. So each one of these cutouts coordinates with one of these. That one must go there. That one goes there-ish. Nope, that one goes there. So those match perfectly with that. Super cute. And then you can always use these patterns for something else. Like, they scream wood earrings, those teardrop wood earrings to me. Come on, get in there. Okay, so there's that. And then this Home Tweet Home also has some coordinating shapes. Anita says she loves her greatest gift. So this one also, I think that goes there. And then this one comes with 3 little house cutouts. And it also comes with some moss and some twine. And there is a project that they have pictured that goes with this stuff, but you can always do your own thing. That goes together. I earned another punch set. Here's another bee. This one is Well With My Soul. So you can choose which saying goes in the middle. This one has Peace Be Still, Planted with Purpose, It Is Well With My Soul, and Home Sweet Home. And then here's the Cozy Pup that goes with that was the creative kickstart for last month. I did purchase a few more heat transfers. This one is super cute. You can kind of see it's the bunny with the florals. Take it out. This one was one of my favorites. Super sweet little bunny. Would look cute on a tote bag. Kind of a pastel colored shirt. And you do get 2 of these in each package. It doesn't look like much there, but again, once you press it onto your sublimation surface, it becomes a lot more vivid. But you do get 2 of these per package. I'm going to tuck that in there. And there's a bunch of heat transfers in this spring release. I didn't get all of them. I just got a few. And then this one was a former release, but I hadn't gotten it yet. So it's the Patterned Alphabets. So got that one. And then, oh, these were hiding. These are the 3D eggs. Sorry, I'm kind of skipping all over the place. Oh. So these work just like the bunnies, except they have a second piece. So that if you bought any of the Christmas trees at Christmas, they're just like that. They fit together. And some of the designers have been painting these, and they have used the heat transfers on them. So they're not the perfect heat transfer or sublimation surface, but they definitely work. But you can paint them. You can use a stencil silkscreen transfer on them. You can use a heat transfer on them. You can use decoupage napkins on them, would look really cute. Okay, so here are my G's, or my F's. No, my G's. Sorry, the other ones were F's. Hoppy Easter. So it is a 6x18. Thought that one was cute. Groovy Borders. Super fun. This one would even work with, I think, the peanuts a little bit, because it looks a little bit like Charlie Brown's Rick Rack. Then I have 1C and 1D. So I did get Hello Spring patterns. So I've got Hello Spring, and then these lines, the polka dots, and the florals. These would look cute on the bunnies, the eggs. And then this one is a big one. This one is the 18x24. It is the Honey Bunny Candy Co. It's super sweet. Super, super sweet. And then there are workshop rewards. So if you want to get together with some of your friends, or you just want to put in a big order for yourself, but you could buy a bunch of things and have a crafty night with your friends. And if your order is, let me check before I spout that off. So I'm just looking in my files real quick. Not, whoops. I think it's it's either $150 order or a $250 order. You can get some workshop rewards. You get 3 transfers. So you get this Be Sweet, the size A Tulip Garden, and the rustic shiplap pattern. Let me go look here and see if I can find that information. Real quick. I'm still here. Let's see. Workshop rewards. I don't remember. I don't remember, friends. I don't know if it's 150 or 250. I'll find out and I'll let you know for sure. So that is what I got. I think, Benita, did you say this one was your favorite? Ooh, just lost. There. Jason says he sees a lot of awesome projects in your future. Yep. I was going to put in an order yesterday so I could get that gift with purchase, but I was thinking to myself, I'm not even going to get through what I got here. So, oops, shoot. I refrained. Get all this put back in before I lose pieces. Anita's agreeing that she likes the, yep, that's a sweet little bunny on there. Okay, so which one of the colors is your favorite? Shimmer Lapis, Tropic, Lime Sorbet, Sea Glass, Taffy, or Lilac Ink? I just can't believe these are so tiny. I was expecting them to be a lot bigger. I don't know why, because I shouldn't have been surprised since that's a size A transfer. Jason says shimmer, lapis, and taffy. Benita says lilac and shimmer lapis. I have to say sea glass, of course, and because I really love the lilac flower, I like the lilac ink. It's not technically purple in my book. It's lilac. It's different. Benita says lilac is the ultimate color. It's very pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay, I didn't have a project plan, but I'm kind of thinking maybe I should. I just don't know what. Kind of looking around. I mean, I only have a whole gigantic box. That would be awesome. Benita asks, wouldn't the lilac be awesome if it smelled like lilacs? It would. I love the smell of lilacs. It would be kind of fun to have a scented ink or even a paste. Nope, smells like ink. Or that's the color. It's really pretty. Just look at it with Dream Car, Couture Teal, Peony. These are just the ones I have. Kiwi is a really old one. Look at that. Fun, fun. I'm just looking around. There's only 452 projects in here that I need to get done. Let's see what I got from here. We could do a really simple one. I'm trying to think if I have anything done. I have. Actually, I can check and see. Let me check and see real fast if there's one that's in stock. Nope, it's not. I have this. Oh yeah, it is a very pretty lilac color. I believe this one is sold out, but I was going to use it anyway. I could also pick, but we could do it anyway. And then I need to get some fabric. Or, I gotta move this big box out of the way. Benita says, remind me why I bought 2 bent nose pliers at Harbor Freight this weekend, because they work great for beading projects. What were we doing? I was doing something. with jump rings. And Jet Nose pliers works great for that. That's probably why you bought them, right? Right. Okay, let's do this one really quick. What were we doing the other night? Oh, well, we were making, I don't know what we were making. What was I beading the other night? But that's why I use them, is to do jump rings. Okay, I picked out some fabrics. I think we'll do a couple of these. We could do both of these. Let's get out our fuzz cloth. Bonita says she can only remember hearing you say, I wished I had another pair. So I bought two. They're really good quality at Harbor Freight, and they were super cheap. So you might as well have two. I didn't get out any black. We'll do the white ones. Okay, let's do the white one. I'm going to sand it, or we'll do the gray one with white text. That's kind of what I meant. Okay. Yeah, I need to go get another pair of bent nose pliers. Okay, I just took a little bit of the paint off to make it a little smoother. And now we're going to get our wax out. And this is just going to be a protective barrier between my painted surface and my transfer. So it'll keep the transfer from sticking so much that it either pulls the paint off of my project, or it pulls and stretches the transfer to where it doesn't work as well. Super buttery smooth. You can kind of see it kind of laid down a little bit of a sheen. I didn't get it. I just love the way that feels. Okay. I'm pretty sure. My apologies that this one is sold out. Some of these have gone super fast, so if you see something you like nowadays, you probably ought to get it, because it will probably sell out. Okay, so if you're new to Couture, this is a reusable silkscreen stencil or transfer. It is reusable about 8 to 12 times depending on how well you take care of it. So because it's reusable and I need to put it back on this carrier sheet, I need to mark the back side with either the name of the transfer, or you can put an X, or you can just write the word back, because when it's dry and I'm ready to put it back down on the carrier sheet, I know that it goes on this side, not this side. And it is also sticky back, so it has adhesive on the back side, which is helpful to keep your paste from seeping through. But we do want to knock back a little bit of that adhesive. So this is what we call fuzzing the transfer. So I'm just getting a little bit of lint put on the back of this transfer so that all of this teal area doesn't stick so much to my surface that it either peels up my paint or it stretches the transfer. And you can use any terry cloth towel. We happen to sell this two-sided fuzz cloth in my chalk site. This has terry cloth and then microfiber on that side. The microfiber is great for drying your transfers super, super quick. So I'm just going to mainly eyeball it, but I'm going to compare my straight edge of my transfer with kind of the straight edge of my color blocking. I'm just going to nudge that down a little bit. I keep going one way or the other. That is, so for now I need to get it to go. Okay, that looks better. I'm still going to get some classes together here pretty soon. I just keep putting it off. I've been trying to have one of those beaded keychain classes since October and it isn't happening. But I think I just want to have like just kind of a fun bead night where you could either make some of the silicone beaded things or like that lip gloss beaded thing. Although now that I've got my paste out and that all burnished down, my A was hanging off. Can't have that. This is just going to be a quick one and done. So I'm just going to use one color. We're just going to drag our squeegee over the silk screen area. And then we're going to even out our squeegee lines. You don't want those to dry in your design. And then I'm going to peel it up. Oh, missed a few spots of my A. Just like that. Oh, wow. If I tried that with vinyl and paint, I would have bleeds. I would probably even have bleeds with a Mylar transfer or stencil. And y'all know how much I love my Mylar stencils too. That is why I like Chalk Couture so much. Super crisp, easy peasy, easy cleanup. Let it dry for 5 minutes and then just add some fabric and you have a great gift. You have a great piece of decor to put on your front door. I'm going to go put this transfer in my sink and spray it down with some water so it doesn't dry until I have a chance to clean it. I'll be right back. And I think this was one of those Walmart rounds. Super quality, big and thick. I purchased the flashlight and the one-step stuff. Maybe you could do another project using it. I would like to do the I'd also like to do the garden, the beaded plant stake. That would be a fun class too. I just need to resin. Yeah, you purchased the resin. Sweet. It's fairly easy. But yeah, I could definitely do a class or do another project, another one of those projects. I would love to. But yeah, plant stakes would be a fun little class too. I thought you might know, I need to find somebody who I thought it would be fun. Let me start over with my thought. To team up with somebody who likes to teach people how to like repot plants. So each participant could plant a little plant and then make a little garden, a beaded plant stake. But the planting is not my cup of tea. I would kill everything. So I just need to get paired up with somebody who likes to plant things. My best advice for the resin is don't do it near a window. Benita said her daughter's best friend Sheila is a master gardener and would love to help do something like that. That would be fun. Yeah, because I am not the gardener. I can kill plastic plants, and that is no joke. Okay, so I picked out some grayish fabrics. We're just going to do a really fun fabric strip something, whether it be a tassel or a bow. I don't know yet. Let's take this off. Benita says her either if she touches it, it usually dies. I had the most beautiful peace lily that we bought from Lowe's in March of 2024, and it slowly, agonizingly withered away to literally one little brown stem this past Christmas. It was horrible. I even had a friend at work. She has a friend that's a plant guru, and he took it at one point and repotted it and told me what I needed to do, and it just kept dying. agonizing to watch. The pot's still sitting on my floor at work. Yeah, Bonita needs to do Jason bought me some cute little Lego plants. They're just little kitschy plants. They're super cute. Their little pots have smiley faces on them. He bought those so that I couldn't, so that they wouldn't wither on me. They're at work. So yeah. Okay, so I'm just tearing fabric because that's what we do around here instead of therapy. So I just take a little piece of fabric and I just cut some little notches in it. And then I just tear those little pieces apart. And then I'm just going to cut those in half. I like to get, I like to use bandanas. Hobby Lobby has a ton of colored bandanas. And I like bandanas because they don't have a front or a back. They're the same print, front and back. I also like to, almost every time I'm in Hobby Lobby, I will go to the remnant aisle. That's what a lot of this stuff is from, is the remnant aisle. So, and if it looks like it's a color I could use eventually, or I like the print, then I'll usually just pick the remnant up. It's usually less than a yard. And then I also sometimes use fat quarters. And you can get some decent fat quarters at prints at Hobby Lobby. You could, or not Hobby Lobby, but I mean, you can get fat quarters at Hobby Lobby, but I intended to say Walmart. And you can even get pre-cut yardage, either in 1 yard or 2 yards at Walmart as well. Or if I don't fold this when I'm done with it, I'll just have a wad of fabric that just sits in a big wad for a week. So I'm cleaning as I go. My craft room will still be a mess, but hello, Miss Priscilla. When did you hop on? I haven't seen you in ages. I hope you and Isabel are doing well. She says, I make it look so easy. I would like to take a class and do a project like the one you are doing now. It looks like a lot of fun. Well, absolutely. Just keep checking my page, and because I'll get those posted, and then yeah. Or you can message either. You could either message my business page with your email address, or are we personal friends on Facebook? How old? I don't even want to know. How old is Isabel? I don't think I want to know. And this is easy when you use the Couture stuff. It is super easy. It's almost foolproof. Well, yes, almost foolproof. And if you're using it on a chalkboard or glass, if you mess up, you just wipe it off and start all over. Ugh. Okay, last one. This is some pillow ticking type fabric. I saw that Forever Never Amen transfer, and now that's all that's running through my head. Ooh. Oh, sorry, it didn't loop. It's supposed to loop. Okay. We have 4 of each strip. Throw all my trash away. And then I'm going to get a piece of twine. It's way too big, but that's okay. Oops, where'd my comments go? Okay, so we're going to put a piece of twine in our Bodabra. This one is the mini. And then I'm just going to take each piece and we're just going to alternate them randomly. I mean, you could even, if you didn't want, you could even do like a little bow like that if you wanted to. I don't know. We could give it a try. See what it's going to do. Some of them will be, and I'm not particularly worried this way about seeing the backs. Nope, can't do it. I just like the tassels too much. Just, you know, different. I'm sure I'm the only one that likes it, but since my stuff doesn't. So we're just going to alternate. Oops. Oh, there's some more houndstooth. I need to get some of that in there. Benita says, you do you, boo. I know, but I'm probably the only one that likes it. Benita says she loves a good messy bow. Well, this isn't, yeah, it is, I guess, a bow. Mine ended up kind of long and tassel-ish, but Priscilla said it would be great to see you and catch up. I moved back to Salina. I didn't know you'd moved away. Oh, seriously, 21? Oh my goodness. Dang, it seems like, yep, you are correct. Time does go by quicker than when we get older. Well, Dane's going to be 26 this weekend. 21, I can't believe that. Good golly. Well, I'm glad you're back in Salina. I can't believe that. Now I feel really old. Guess I didn't realize she was just 5 years younger than Dane. Those were the days. So I'm just going to pull it out of my bow maker and give it a good knot. I'm going to flip it around and do the same thing. And then I'm going to give it a good shake. It just kind of mixes everything together, I think. Fluffs it up. Oops. I take out my whole desk. And then I'm just going to use the twine and tie it on the back side. I don't necessarily like the way this is tied on or stapled on, but we'll make do. And then I'm just going to tie it on the back. I think I'm going to pull it up a little bit. Cute. All right, let me show you from the front. Benita says, calm down, calm down. Okay, let's do this from this way. There. I love that. Simple, yet stylish, easy. This is a 12-inch round. I think I got it from Walmart. It's faux stained with the Waverly Antique Wax. And then I'm almost positive that this is the ink, Waverly chalk paint in ink, the ink color. It's kind of a grayish black. It's one of my favorite colors. That's super cute. Benita says super cute. Jason says beautiful. Okay. That is all I have for you. Thanks for hanging out with me while I did my fun little unboxing. Don't forget Perks program, Club Couture, spring stuff launched on Tuesday. Yeah, I think that's about it. I am going to be at an event at the mall on the weekend of March 20th-ish. I do also need to get some classes put on the calendar, so be watching for that. You said the bow is perfect, so yeah. I don't know how much I'll be live this weekend. It's Valentine's Day. It's Dane's birthday, and his girlfriend is coming into town, and we're meeting her for the first time. So I don't know what my schedule is going to look like. I may come, well, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to play it by ear. Maybe Sunday afternoon, and it's also the Daytona 500, so we can't forget that. So yeah, I don't know what my weekend schedule is going to be like, but if you need anything, message me. All my links are in the description of the video. I have linked the spring lookbook it's at the very bottom. It's the last link, so kind of check that out. Benita says I'm going to be busy. You can wait till Monday. I'll see. We'll try to squeeze something in because I have a lot of projects that I need to do now that I got that big old box, because I don't want any of those to go to waste. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and hop off. I will, I probably will not be live. Let's just be honest. So I will definitely see you next Monday. So have a great rest of your week. Have a great weekend. Happy Valentine's Day. All that fun stuff. Thanks for watching me this evening. And I can't wait till next time. See you later.